Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad from the American, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Blazers will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Flips it out to the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running behind that left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ohio State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UAB's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
The Blazers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The sure hands, it's Lindsey. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Blazers will hustle to the line. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got it behind the line. It's Wong. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Blazers. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the inclination.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Takes the easy completion. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wants to throw on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback, reading the defense.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
And the Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Always was a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Blazers decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. On the move, he fires. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lindsey. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Snagged in the middle. It's Duncan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blazers are marching down the field.
Another first down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion to the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. And he will take it in. Touchdown, UAB.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Kessler. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Blazers want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Wong. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. fair catch, called for and made. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Breaks into the open. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Blazers headed quickly to the line. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Ball State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the air on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
6-yard line. 1st and goal. UAB.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give from the gun. finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Brings up second down.
Rides to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line.
Second down coming up.
He'll run it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes are on the move.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs will make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. It's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Blazers will punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fakes to grab. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They booted away on 4th down. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They feed him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle. It's Browning. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass ball's incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Birmingham. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me in the game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the option. Got enough for the first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And that's a first down.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Look out, he's got room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Shakes off the defender. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
2nd down coming up.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
UAB 31, Ohio State 10.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give out of the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it in. It's Duncan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. A little screen to the running back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Blazers decide to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jet sweep to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Defense.
So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the O. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Here's a heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
And the Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He stopped short and it's 4th down. The Blazers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got his man on the outside. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. He'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Big stop, and it's a turnover on down.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
I love the play call on defense. You got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got it, bringing the QB down at the 1-yard line.
And the Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll try the left side. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Blazers send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Still looking on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Mississippi State is putting on a show offensively. It feels like they've been ringing those cowbells all game.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
They're up by 24 over Southern Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
There he goes. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42. And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off play action on first down. Snagged out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any...
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start with a 1st and goal? He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fears the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They believe they can run right here. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go right back to him. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Defensive back spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.